From the thunderous roar of the M1 Garand to the devastating punch of the Browning M2, these are the weapons that armed the greatest generation and won the war. We're counting down every single firearm, blade, and explosive officially issued to American forces in World War II. Let's start with rifles and carbines. M1 Garand, the rifle that won the war. This semi-automatic beast gave American infantry a massive firepower advantage over bolt-action enemies. Its distinctive ping when the clip ejected became the sound of victory across two theaters. M1903 Springfield, the old guard sniper. While the Garand took over infantry duties, this bolt-action rifle found new life in the hands of sharpshooters who needed surgical precision at extreme range. M1903A4 Sniper, the Springfield specialized evolution. Fitted with a Weaver scope, this turned any skilled marksman into a long-range nightmare for enemy officers and machine gunners. M1 Carbine, the lightweight companion for support troops. Paratroopers, tank crews, and officers love this compact semi-auto for its manageable recoil and portability behind enemy lines. Submachine guns. M1928A1 Thompson. The gangster gun goes to war. Heavy, expensive, and absolutely devastating in close quarters. The iconic drum or stick mags made it the symbol of American firepower. M1 Thompson, the simplified Tommy gun. Wartime production demanded a cheaper, faster build. Out went the fancy cooling fins. In came pure function for the island-hopping Marines. M1A1 Thompson, the final evolution. Even more streamlined for mass production, it kept the devastating 45 ACP punch while being easier to manufacture by the thousands. M3 Grease Gun, the stamped steel wonder. Ugly, cheap, and absolutely reliable. This submachine gun proved you didn't need expensive machining to win a war, just something that worked. Pistols and revolvers. M1911A1, the legendary 45. John Browning's masterpiece gave American soldiers unmatched stopping power in a sidearm. From Normandy to Okinawa, this pistol never let them down. M1917 revolver, Colt and S&W, the wheelgun warriors. When 1911s were in short supply, these 45 ACP revolvers using moon clips kept officers and NCOs armed and dangerous. Victory Model Revolver, the wartime special. Smith & Wesson cranked out these 38 special revolvers by the hundreds of thousands for guards, pilots, and anyone who needed a reliable sidearm. Colt M1892, the old frontier gun. Philippine scouts and some garrison troops still carried these 38 long Colt relics from America's westward expansion days. Machine guns. Browning M1919A4, the workhorse of American infantry. This 30 Aero-6 belt-fed monster provided sustained firepower from tripods, tanks, and anywhere you needed to keep enemy heads down for hours. Browning M1919A6, the portable version. Add a shoulder stock and bipod to the A4, and suddenly infantry squads had their own light machine gun for advancing fire. Browning M1917, the water-cooled grandfather. Heavier than the A4, but capable of firing indefinitely without overheating. Perfect for defensive positions that needed to break human wave attacks. Browning M250 Cal, Ma Deuce herself. This 50 caliber legend could shred aircraft, punch through armor, and reach out over a mile. Still in service today because perfection never goes out of style. Browning Automatic Rifle, BRR, the squad's ace card. Not quite a rifle, not quite a machine gun, but absolutely essential. This 30-06 automatic weapon gave squads walking fire support. BAR M1918A2, the improved infantry version. A bipod and slower rate of fire made it more controllable for sustained fire, turning good gunners into squad legends. Shotguns. Winchester Model 1897. Trench gun. The Great War legend returns. That slam fire capability and bayonet lug made it absolutely terrifying in Pacific bunker clearing operations. Winchester Model 12. Trench gun. The refined room clearer. Smoother action than the 1897, but just as devastating when you needed to clear a pillbox or landing craft. Remington Model 31. Riot gun. The police gun goes to war. Military police and guards appreciated this reliable pump action for security and riot control duties. Stevens Model 520 620 Trench Gun, the budget trench broom. Not as famous as the Winchester models, but just as effective at turning jungle fighting positions into kill zones. Ithaca Model 37 Trench Gun, the smooth operator. Its bottom ejection meant less chance of jamming from mud and debris in the worst fighting conditions. Savage Model 720, the semi-auto surprise. This auto-loading shotgun gave some specialized units rapid-fire capability for close-quarters mayhem. Sniper and precision rifles, M1C Garand Sniper, the semi-auto sharpshooter. Take the Garand's reliability and add a scope for designated marksmen who needed to reach out without losing rate of fire. M1D Garand Sniper, the improved scope mount. Better optics mounting made this the preferred variant for Marine snipers in the Pacific Theater's long-range duels. Grenade and rocket launchers, M1 Bazooka. The tank killer arrives. This 2.36-inch rocket launcher gave infantry their first real portable anti-armor punch, changing battlefield tactics forever. M9 Bazooka, the improved version. Better sights and a two-piece design made it easier to transport and more accurate when armor needed to die. M1A1 Bazooka, the refined variant. Small improvements in the firing mechanism and durability kept American infantry ahead in the armor race. M9A1 Bazooka, the final evolution, combined all the lessons learned into one package that could reliably punch through enemy armor at 300 yards. Grenades and explosives. MK2, Fragmentation Grenade, the Pineapple. Its segmented body and deadly blast radius made it the standard for turning enemy positions into casualties across every theater. MK3, Offensive Grenade, the concussion specialist. Less fragmentation, but more blast effect, perfect for stunning enemies in enclosed spaces without killing your own guys nearby. M15, White Phosphorus Grenade, Willie Pete. This smoking terror marked targets, created instant smoke screens, and absolutely ruined the day of anyone it touched. M18, Colored Smoke Grenade, the signaling essential. From marking landing zones to calling in fire support, these kept communications visual when radios failed. ANM8, HC Smoke Grenade, the screening specialist. Massive smoke output for covering advances or retreats when you needed to disappear fast. M1 Thermite Grenade, the equipment destroyer. When you couldn't take it with you, thermite ensured the enemy couldn't use your abandoned gear either. TNT Blocks, the demolition standard. Combat engineers used these to blow bridges, clear obstacles, and reshape the battlefield, one explosion at a time.